Hi everyone, so today I will be trying out a couple new Spellbinders club kits for the month of August 2025. I plan on using the standard embossing folder of the month, which is the Coral Impression, and the large die of the month. So there's so much you can do with the large die, this splash tails, and I have an idea of focusing on like the little mermaid gal here, so we will do that. So I do have an unboxing video. I'll attach it down in the description box so you guys can check that out if you haven't seen that, because I do all the measurements and talk about all those kinds of particulars. Today we're just going to get right to it. If you're watching this video, that means that the club kits are available for new signups. So it might be the 5th, later in the afternoon and later in the day. They generally open on the 6th, but a lot of times they'll kind of open it up later on the 5th, and I always like to let you guys know so you can make those choices and get in on the fun if you were looking to do that. So I will say these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And the links I have in the description box will be for the US and for the UK. So thanks for using those if you like. Again, down in the description box. And if you are a current club member, or if you sign up, even today, you'll have 10% off your purchases as long as you're an active club member. If you want to cancel it in a couple days, or next month, or however, then obviously that goes away too. But if you just leave it active, you'll have that every time you log in. The 10% will be reflected in the pricing that you see as long as you're logged in. Again, if you use my link, it doesn't change anything. You can still log in and have your 10% of course and all that. It's all the same pricing. I will say I am using the large die. This down here is the deluxe caboodle bonus. So these little fishies here, these little fish here will not be in this set, but I discussed everything that's in this set. It makes a really cute, like kind of aquarium look, or like a little fish in a bag, which I think is really fun. But today I think, like I said, I'm going to focus on using the mermaid, this little pearl, well, I guess there's a pearl, or bubble, I don't know, the shell and things like that. So, and then again, the embossing folder of the month. So I'm going to grab a card base. I think I'm going to make a smaller card just so that she really just pops on there. So I'll probably do a 4-bar card. Excuse me. And if you're not familiar with a 4-bar card, it's just a 5x7 piece of cardstock that you're going to score right down the center. So on the 7-inch side, so it'll be 5 by 3.5 inches. So it's a really cute card, more like a note card. I feel like it was very popular in the 80s. I always remember when I was a little kid and we'd go to the Hallmark shop or these kind of stores. A lot of times they had like these little small cards. I don't know, do you guys remember? Not really a gift card, but just not quite, the whole greeting card size. Anyway, 4-bar card. So I will be right back. So actually while we're here, we'll probably use the deluxe caboodle add-on also, make a couple little cards. So I do have just some white cardstock here that I will cut to 5x7, but I want to get 2 of them from this. So again, if you just have a piece of 5x7 cardstock, all you're going to do is score that. Let's go 7 and then 5, 5. And 5 and 5 again. And then we're going to score both of these at 3.5 inches in. And then I have some pretty green paper and some blue paper because I thought, oh, green's cute for like a watery kind of background, right? I mean, not like green water looks so inviting, but it just looks fresh and kind of fun for this kind of thing. And then a blue one. So we'll do both of those. So let's do, these are going to be matte layers. So for the 3.5 by 5, basically, I'm going to do 3 3/8 by 4 7/8 because I like 1/8 inch matte layers, but whatever you like. I said 4 7/8, right? I hope I did. So I'll cut 2 of those. One from this green, one from the blue, and then I'll run them through the standard embossing folder. So whatever your machine needs for a standard embossing folder, go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back with both of them. Okay, and actually these were small if I did them both at the same time. So there you go. Wow, that's really nice deep impression. And again, you have the emboss side, which is generally what you're going for. But the deboss side is also really fun. And I mean, you can put some color on that and it would just stay on the very top, you know, and then the greenery would kind of show through. That might be fun. Maybe we'll do something fun like that. And then the blue one. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll take something and go over this top with blue so it just looks a little different. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so with this blue ink, I'm just going to here. So this one I'm just going to glue down just the way it is. And there's not really a direction, you know, up, down, or however. So if you end up wanting to make your card this way, or it doesn't matter, we'll just glue that one down. This is the back side, right? So the area, the emboss side with the deboss side. And so I'm just going to carefully go over this and try to only hit the very top. That's pretty cool. Again, I'm trying to be very gentle with this so it's just hitting the top and letting that recessed part not really get colored too much. So just a soft hand, and it's totally different. That's cool. Very cool. Generally leave the center kind of lighter, so I'm just going to continue to do that. But I'll go around the very edge a little more. Okay, so just a couple applications on the very corners, and I'll be right back. Look at that. That looks really cool. Just a very different look. I mean, you can be more heavy-handed. For me, this is the kind of thing I like, just a little something. So I'll glue that down, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have both my card bases under here with a little bit of weight on top just to keep them flat for now. And I will say for all the sets that, well, I wouldn't say all, but most of the sets that Spellbinders comes out with, sometimes, you know, your carrier will have inspo, it might have some instruction. If it's a lot of instruction, you can download an image that you can then print on their site. So like, let's say you go and check out the large die of the month, look through the images that they have for it, like the examples, and you will be able to find things like this. Now I didn't print it out, but it looks something like this. So it'll show you what the final, you know, object or design should be, and then what the dies do to get you there. Super cute. Again, I showed you in a different video how to do that. I just right click it, open image in new tab, or open image in new window, and then print it from there. Because if you try to like just press on it or print from there, it's not going to work for you guys. So you definitely want to right click and open up the options that your computer would have for you to do that, and you get everything you need. So like I said, I'm going to use the little shell. We're going to have some seaweed here and there, and I'm just going to focus on her. So I have her little body, her hair, her tail, of course, her little, I love these little shells, they're so cute, and then like a little accent to her lower portion of her body there. This right here has her cheeks, and it also has the starfish that are going to be in her hair. Well, I guess stars, I don't know. But these little bits here that are in her hair, you can lay this piece behind it, and that'll show through. So if you do pink cheeks, you know, she can have pink little starfish in her hair or however, so that's fine. I think that's everything for her. I mean, if you want to make some bubbles, you have bubbles. I'm going to do make a splash. That'll be sweet. You know, we have flowers, we have little rocks and stuff, but I just want to focus on the pearls and then maybe some, you know, seaweeds coming out from the back. You have the flowers, like whatever it is you want to add. Super cute. For these guys, I think I'm just going to make them typical whatever the fish is, so we're going to need these guys. But I'm going to leave them there for right now, so we focus on the mermaid, and then I'll talk more about the fish. The fish are pretty basic. The way you're going to run them through, they just have the couple accents to them, so they're really easy to put together. So here, I'm going to run this through a couple different greens, just to have some different greenery. You have your shell. This little piece goes in front here. I hope you can see it's like the same shape. So an accent piece to that, and then you have your little pearl. So you're going to want to run through whatever 3 colors you want for that, or 2 colors if you know, keep the shell the same. Her little hair has to be some kind of fantastic color, something like lavender or light blue, something fun. Her little skin tone right here. Again, this can be pink for her little cheeks, and then whatever shows through in her hair, and then some accents, and then I'll just need her tail. You know, I'm thinking about using something maybe holographic. Is that too much? I don't know. And then her little accents, which are probably going to like be pinky or peachy or something cute like that. So I'll be right back with those items, and then maybe just, we'll see about this one. I'm not sure what to run that through, but maybe something blue. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so let's put that to the side. I think for her, I'm going to use this one. And then for the little fishies, I'll use the other one. And, all right, so look how cute this is with some holographic paper. How cute. So, let me see. She has a little line all the way to the top. Does it go that high? Yeah, I guess it does. Okay. So let me close up a little bit for you guys. I went ahead and just made her little cheeks and everything pink, with all the accents the same pink color. So let's get some glue on here. Unfortunately, this is a shimmery paper because that's the one I liked for her skin tone, and it's shiny. But I thought, well, maybe that works because if you're underwater, it's a little bit shiny. For the shell, I went ahead with white, and I thought, oh, that's cute because the pearl's obviously pearly. But I went ahead and popped the pearl out of some gold paper. Hopefully, I did not misplace it. It's over here. So that's totally kind of a different look, but that'll be very cute. And then we have this. I'm gonna save that pearl for another one. Another time. I didn't do any bubbles, but if you want to do bubbles, I'm just holding that for a second because it's going to take a minute to set up. So I have her little thing. There we go. So all these little pink bits here have to do with her outfit, behind her hair. So I'll leave those in for now because I don't need them quite yet, but I do need these pieces. So cute. So yeah, I just went with pink. Maybe that's too matchy because like her shells exactly match her little cuff on her tail, but you know, whatever you want to do. Sweet. I'll line that up in there. Little cheeks. Oh, the one landed around top of the other. Okay, so pop that in there. This guy here. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, come on. There we go. The other one let go easily. This guy was holding on. And then, oh yeah, for her hair, which is over here. So see those little bits fall out? No, you can definitely paper piece back in there or use this piece and paper piece into it. But if you just place this the right way, it'll just cover that area. So I'm gonna put the glue on here because I don't really know what's showing through or not. And that first time I got it just right. There we go. There's like a curve in the dye that matches the curve on the hair. You see it there? And then her hair even has a little spot, you know, that shows you where it should go. So we'll just go in here. It goes behind her little ear and everything to keep that on there nice and supported. How cute is that? Look at her. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down for a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, and then with this one, again, I mean, you can pop this up from the base or however you want that to look. I'm just gonna put the little pearl there. Kind of behind there. And this top piece. Yeah, if you want to put some dimensionals in there, or just let the details show because the detail shows anyway. Like that. And then I'm thinking just having little bits of seaweed. How cute. Okay. So again, I mean, we can make this more playful, put some dimensionals behind, you know, that keep it kind of more popped up. So I will say there are these pieces that just kind of fall on their own. So basically they're accent pieces, you know, like that. If you want to use them, you don't have to use them. I think I'm just going to stick to having the same color. You know, like this one. I'll just go ahead and put this because it's not going to look that much different if I switch between this one and this one. I mean, I guess it could. If I alternate the colors. And this guy I'm going to put more towards the very middle. Maybe even pop this up right around top of it. In my mind, I'm just like, if the little pearl is the shell's like here, I want these to kind of come from behind it. And then our little gal, right? So, however. Just really well done for the amount of pieces that it takes to make this. So cute. Okay. Alright, and there's that one. So I'll hold all this down for now, but like I said, if you want to give it some movement, you can give it a little zhuzh here, a little zhuzh there, or just put some dimensionals behind it. Actually, as they're sticking down, I guess I can go ahead and pop this on here too. Cute. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, and then with our little lady, let's see if there's a way to zhuzh any more of these, I will. I'll just put some dimensionals behind her. So I will be right back. Okay, so I just put some chunky dimensionals behind her. I didn't reinforce the tail in any way, but if you want to do that, go for it. And maybe I'll have her like here. Cute. I mean, she can be down in the shell too, which would be really cute. And we have make a splash. I mean, that could be really fun in whatever way you want to put that, but of course I'm going to put it right here. And I think there is no background piece to this. It's just what it is. There's not like a background that's going to cover that up. So, I mean, I suppose if you want to kind of fussy cut something or put something back behind there, but I think I'm just going to glue this down. I was thinking about putting on dimensionals, but I think I better just place it right down. That would be cute here too. So there we go. Glue, glue, glue. To keep it nice and flat. Okay, and then the next one, we're just, again, very similar backgrounds and all that, but we are going to make our little angelfish and clownfish. I think that's what those guys are. And I will be right back. Just cleaning up that glue that came out. But look how cute, you guys. I love it. I love all the little colors here and there. I mean, if you want to stick more seaweed in, but I just want it to look very organic and fun. Okay, guys. So, actually, now that I think about it, angelfish are a little different. I don't know. I keep wanting, because I want to do black and white, but there's that yellow tang. I don't even remember what those fish are called. And they kind of reminds me of Dory, too. So I think we're going to do a couple with this guy. And then this is our clownfish looking one, and that's easy. So white background. Well, I want orange pieces. I'm trying to see if that's what this comes in. Or do these fall out? I don't know. I know this one doesn't have very many accents. So I'm going to run this through white. I think I'm supposed to run it through orange, though. I'm not sure. Okay, let's go through white and see what that looks like. And this will be the black part because it kind of goes around everything. So that's fine. Know that. And if I have to reverse the colors, it's fine. And this, I'm going to run through some orange, and we'll see if that works. And maybe it needs to be an orange body with these other accent pieces. And then this guy, I'm going to run it through this one, the blue. And then also through, hold on, does this one have an eyeball? Yeah, it does. So some of these things fall out, which is fine. This one, I don't know if you noticed, it has like a little square that's basically for behind the eye or whatever else. So maybe we'll use it for the other one. Maybe I'll just cut something real quick and easy. Just pop it up behind there. So blue, and then I want him to have a yellow accent like the body. And then I'm also going to run these same things through this. So I'm going to run this one through yellow. It's a different yellow than that. And then the background body through white. So we'll have two different little fish from that same die. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, so let's work on these guys first before we go to the clownfish there. And with these guys, basically it's going to sit on here, and it can just be like that. You know, these little guys are pretty much all yellow, and I just got rid of that little, didn't I? Do I have it? Do I have it? I was going to say, if I have this little yellow, there it is. Ooh, see, I didn't throw anything away yet. I think I'm just going to place that back in. It could be a different accent yellow, like the different yellow I have here that's a little bit darker. But I think for now I'm just going to do that. But I'm also going to place a little black piece of cardstock, which, what do I do with my black cardstock? I know I just used some. Well, how about this? I only need the smallest amount anyway. So, behind this eye, just the little eye is black. And then this little guy. And if you want to cut more pieces and make it more, you know, like these little fin areas to have something different, you can definitely do that. I'm going to do this. And really, if you look at those little yellow tangs, they're all yellow. But I thought it was cute with the little white accent tail. I don't know. So I'm going to put a little thing in there and just pop this back in. Okay, that's one little fish. It could have just been layers of yellow, right? And then this guy, I'm going to do black. And I could have run that same dye through black, but I think what I'm going to do is just, since I don't know what I do with my rest of my black paper, I'm just going to take a piece like this and see if I eyeballed that enough to, again, run it back through some black and you have, oh my gosh, can't get, you'll have the eye and that little piece to piece in, or just something like this and cut off the excess, right? Ooh, just made it. Let me get some glue on there so it'll stay. Actually, I'm going to sandwich it anyway, it doesn't matter. Cut this back piece off. I just like the accents of black, but if you want it to be that little yellow showing through, you can definitely leave that little bit of yellow. Alright, so he's kind of Dory-ish. Again, yellow showing through here would be very cute. I just made some choices. This guy, this is the one that's going to be a little trickier. I think he's facing, no, that's, if he was like this, he'd be upside down, wouldn't he? We don't want them belly up, no. Okay. So you do have that black piece for behind his eye, so I'll just place it right now. This little rectangle. There you go. And I am curious, because this piece here, the other piece fell out. Okay, cool. Let me pop this out. Oh, okay, no wonder. I was like, some of these pieces look smaller, you know, the orange highlights. And I see why. Okay, so let's just glue this down, because I think that'll be the next thing that we should do. Kind of goes around the whole body here and there. So let's get some glue on that. And basically following this tail area, and it looks like it fits right in here. All right. Okay. And then a piece goes here. Again, there are embossed lines that you can see what you're doing or where they need to go. And then we have this guy. And this is how I chose to do it. Maybe you want the body to be orange and then have obviously the black squiggles that we just did and then white accents. Because I think maybe that's how we should do it. Let me see. This little piece goes here. And then, again, there are embossed lines that show you where everything goes. Because, yeah, I feel like this is not going to have as much orange, but I guess it just depends on how you want your little fishy. Let me look and see if... I should have taken a peek first. Yeah, I think his body should have been orange. I might redo it because it's going to drive me nuts. So anyway, orange body, white accents. So orange for this, right? So that you have a lot more orange on the fishy. This should be white, and then this one run through black the same way. And I'm going to do that because, yeah, he doesn't look... He looks ill. Like, what happened to his color? You know? So I'll be right back with these things reversed. Yeah, that looks so much better already. Oh my gosh, she looked so ill with the white background. I will say, you know how I said that they have these little things you can print out. I didn't see one for this guy, and that's why I wanted to make sure to walk through both of the little fishies. Even though one's very simple, this one has a little more. But yeah, I would definitely cut out the whole body from orange. And then just have fun with the other ones. I mean, you can do all kinds of different things, right, to make them look very tropical and fun. I was just going to put them on my card just like this, but I'm thinking, let me show you the huge difference between that little cutie and this guy. He looks so ill. Okay. There we go. So I was just going to pop them on here for funsies. I feel so bad, but yeah, there you go. Bye-bye. I know it's not a real fishy, but I do feel poorly. I was just going to do something like this. I mean, how cute is that? If you want to add some, you know, little seaweeds or anything like, you know, that kind of thing, for sure. And then maybe I'll still do the make a splash, and that'll be cute for today. And I'm just going to glue them down. Again, you can do your dimension and all that fun stuff. Whatever it is you want to do. That little guy here. If you want to put the seaweed or corals and stuff, that'd be very adorable. And then this little guy. Go this other direction over here too. Cute. And I'm just trying to put them so that they're not just like perfectly straight, but of course I still end up with some being more straight than others there. And I'll run through the make a splash and just glue it down. Okay guys, so there are our cards, very much similar backgrounds, but you know, done differently. Our little fishies here, I mean, she is just adorable. That whole vignette going, which is super cute. Make a splash, and there you go. All right guys, well, thanks for watching. I hope that gave you some idea of, you know, how to kind of put some of these things together and just have a lot of fun with it. I mean, super cute. I love the tropical nature of the little fish. Everything is just adorable. So right, thanks for watching guys. Again, I'll have tons of images coming up. I'll have the links there in the description box, and yeah, it's ready to sign up for. I will say they black out the last like week or so of the month, so if you're going to want to pick some of these up, you're going to want to do that before like, you know, mid-20s of the month. Yeah. All right guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now. I do feel bad for just making this little guy. I mean, he's growing on me now that I see him, and he's just all in his little white, but it's very different, right? I mean, he does stand out. Cute though. I mean, I don't know. Should we add him? Should we not make him feel bad and left out? Okay, fine. I'll add him because, yeah, he's grown on me now. All right, all right. There we go. Do you feel that way sometimes? I just feel like, oh, I already made him. He's so, oh, I feel bad for him. Okay, there you go. All right, bye now.